All right, I'm gonna follow up on the last video of Engrams I was talking about. All right, I left off on the surgery with Gary with his wife. Basically, I'm explaining Engrams here and how when your conscious mind is shut down, meaning when you're either under in surgery, somebody either knocks you out, you either hit your head momentarily and lose your consciousness. At these given moments is a time when someone can basically put a suggestion into your subconscious mind, which can basically embed itself into your consciousness and become a part of you. That is what an engram is in itself. Okay, moving right along, I had explained what happens when you're under surgery, or what happens when you're drinking, because also when you're drinking and you black out, this your conscious mind is put to sleep. Your analytical mind is just wide open, and everything can just jump in there. All right. The reason this happens is, all right, when your conscious mind shuts down, there is no one at the helm to govern where the thoughts go. Nobody can tell if this is real life or if this is fake life. Do you understand? Now, when I say that right there, you got to ask yourself something. You also can't watch TV or have your brain shut down while you're watching a television. If your brain shuts down while you're watching a television, which the government loves for you to do, what happens? Your conscious mind is shut down. You cannot analyze information. So whatever's on the TV, the commercials that are coming in there is telling you this product is the best, this product is what you need, this is what's good for you, this is what's good for your kid. This is what's going to be installing itself in your brain, and you can't get it out. This is why you walk into a store and you find yourself buying things aimlessly to get home and just have places to put them, and you don't need it. It's because you've been programmed already to buy this stuff that you didn't need without your permission. Okay? Do you understand this now? They don't even need to actually tell you while you're awake. They can tell you what to do while you're actually asleep, while your conscious mind is down. All right? This also occurs in the womb. All right? And it's deep in the womb. It's deep in everyone. And I'm actually going to touch on something right now that's going to put a lot of light on a lot of things, and it's going to make a lot of people ask a lot of questions, okay? Check this out. You think you have these tiny little things that tick you off and these little triggers because this is the way you are. That's not. You have these tiny little things and these triggers because while you were in the womb, something happened that caused these triggers to occur, all right? Now check this out. If your mom continues to have sex, right? And she wants to, while you're in the womb, because you're not supposed to be doing this, and said dad wants to sit there and he's still pumping on the mom. He's, yeah, baby, yeah, that's right, yeah, this going on. Who's the man, yeah, you nasty slut, da-da-da, this, that, and the third, da-da-da, da-da-da. While all of this is going on, you're inside there as the baby and you're hearing this. Not only are you hearing it, but you're also feeling it. You're feeling it from your mother at the same exact time. Now what's going to happen when you get a little bit older, if you're a female, it's going to be on the flip on the reverse side. If you got a guy and he's on top of you and he's yelling the baby, the slut this, the slut that, you're not going to associate that with disrespect. You're going to associate that with pleasure, a good feeling, and love. You're not going to be able to discern between the two. You get what I'm saying? That's the way it's going to actually come off on you. Another example is if your mother is pregnant in your stomach and say, for instance, she goes, say you and your dad have the same name. Your name is Ralph and your dad's name is Ralph. And your mother, while pregnant with you, goes out and cheats with another man. While she is with this man, you're in the stomach and she starts talking about you and you have the same name. I don't know what I'm going to do with Ralph. I don't know if me and Ralph can be together. Yeah, he just doesn't seem like he's a good enough man. I asked him to do this and he can't do it. Like, I don't know what I do. I don't know how to get out of this situation. I really wish I wasn't pregnant with this child right now. I don't know what to do. Me and Ralph, I don't know if we're going to work out. I don't know if we're going to do this. Now, when you come out of your womb, right, you don't even know it, but you have a thing against your mother and you don't get along with her, and every time she even speaks or talks to you or says something to you, even mentions your name, it sends like, it makes your skin crawl, and you don't know why. And it's because before you even born, your name was Ralph. Your mother was actually talking about your father, but consciously because homeboy just finished knocking you consciously down right after sex. Your joint was knocked out. So while your mom was sitting there talking and saying all this stuff, you was just receiving this information that she's just talking about me. I must be Ralph. She doesn't love me. She doesn't want to be with me. She doesn't. Now, all of this information, you don't take this on and understand this directly. This just sits down in your subconscious and you don't know why you can't get along. You don't know why you don't like her. You don't know why you guys can't ever see eye to eye. What you don't realize is this occurred when you were in the womb. Okay? The same thing happened, and I noticed this big time when I did it with my ex-girlfriend, because I always used to see how she had no affinity to her mother. And there's a lot of people out there like that. They'll have no affinity to listen to their mom or listen to their parents, but they'll always have an affinity to respect, live with, and they'll respect and treat their grandparents as if they are their parents. Now, why does this happen? This happens from the same situation. What happens is this. Mother has said child in her stomach. She doesn't know what to do. She gets all pregnant. She goes to her mother to talk about, I don't know. I don't know. I'm pregnant, Mom. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should have this child. I don't know if this, that, and the third. Grandmother on the other line being very comfortable. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, baby. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. Mama's here for you. Don't worry. Grandma's going to take everything. Grandma's going to be okay. Okay, listen, if you can't take care of it, I'll take care of it. I can help you. Now, what you're hearing is the mother talking to a mother and the mother just being caring and trying to nurture her daughter. But what the baby is getting is, I don't know if mom doesn't know if she wants me. Mom doesn't know if she can take care of me. Mom is doubting me. But grandma's here. Grandma wants me. Grandma loves me. Mom, the baby can hear your thoughts too. Mom is questioning abortion. Mom doesn't know if I'm wanted right now. I don't feel wanted right now. And then when said baby comes into the world, it's always looking over at the mom with second guessing. Does she love me? Does she love me? Does she care for me? Does she want me to succeed? But when it comes to grandma, hi grandma, I know grandma loves me. My grandma's always there. My grandma would do anything for me. Why? Because this program was already instilled when you were inside the womb. You got the program instilled in there because any time your conscious mind is not aware of what's going on, an Engram can be installed. All right? This happens if you're a man. You're a man. You ain't supposed to hit your woman, period. Okay? To even hit her, you're not supposed to hit your woman, period. To actually hit her while she is pregnant is just, that is 190% tragic. It's just toxic. You start to ruin the family before the family has even come into fruition. Okay? You start to ruin everything before it even comes into fruition. You ruin her, you ruin the child that's inside because you're messing up the environment, and the same thing she's doing is the same thing the baby is doing at the same exact time. All right? And it ruins a lot of different situations. You can ruin a food by a pregnant woman bumping her stomach against the table. If she goes, and this is why a lot of you don't even understand why certain things that you've never even eaten or tried once or just smell makes you absolutely sick to your stomach. It's because when you weren't in your stomach, your mom she bumped her stomach on something, knocked your conscious mind down for a second. It's either that or was hit by something, knocked the conscious mind down for a second, and what happens is, at that moment, she, this hurt, and she's in a pain, and she got, and basically this is a situation that's not associated with pleasure. It's associated with sadness. It's associated with empathy, and basically this situation right here is a traumatic situation for you. Now, if your mother is cooking bacon at the time of this traumatic situation, when you are born and you come into the world and you smell that bacon is subconsciously going to be a reminder of you of a tragic situation, something that's not pleasurable, and something that you just don't want to be around and you just don't want to be in. You get what it is I'm trying to tell you? You understand? Your conscious mind is extremely fragile. It is not very, very hard for someone else to gain access to it. You need to pay more attention and take more guard and more protection over your psyche. There is an attack out there on our psyche from every single angle. If you're not on point, you can look at a show and it will install a program. If you're listening to music and you're not listening clearly enough, it will install a program. After everything it is I told y'all. Now can y'all imagine what is happening in these clubs when everybody is getting drunk and then they turned up and then they're blacking out, and then while they're blacked out, they're sitting there and they got, 2 Chainz and Young Thug going, yeah, Drake, man, smoke the fuck these bitches and drink. Now in your head, that's all you got. You program, man. I gotta drink. I'm gonna drink this weekend. Meet up my boy. You gotta grab some weed, cause then we gonna go get us some bitches, and then, yeah, nobody put a smart program in your brain. So there isn't a then after that. That's why every single rap song says what? Oh, we wake up and then do it all over again the next day. And do it. Why? Because there is no and then after that. You understand? That's the program they want to get you. That's why y'all keep falling victim. A lot of y'all out there like, oh, I don't listen to that music. Oh, I don't do this. Oh, I don't do that. Well, I don't do that anymore. I don't understand why this happens, but check your Engrams. Why don't you check your Engrams? You heard everything it is I just now said, right? Check your Engrams. Think about that for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You're actually hurting yourself by letting your conscious mind be knocked out and go to sleep. Whether you're putting it to sleep with alcohol or however it is you're doing it, it's not a good idea. Going under in surgery. You go under surgery, you need to tell those doctors that, y'all need to be absolutely quiet while I'm under surgery because my consciousness is exposed right now. Okay? If you have a pregnant wife, she's not supposed to be around, high auditory, crazy, crazy vibrations and crazy people and parties and anybody yelling or doing anything around her. And she's not supposed to be around that. She's supposed to be like wrapped in bubble wrap and soundproof for like 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So that we can prevent some of the things that I was just talking about. Yeah, but that's it. I just wanted to brush on Engrams so you guys can get get a small understanding that there's a lot more going on out there, and there's a war to take over your conscious mind. So try and do the best you can to, maintain your mental health. All right? And if you got some issues that you want to know about, I don't know, man, hit me up, inbox me or something, because a lot of y'all got a lot of Engrams, a lot of depression and anxiety that y'all don't know y'all dealing with because y'all got hit with that in the womb, Go talk to your mother. Ask her if she had a traumatic experience in the womb, and ask her if she can talk you through that so that you can go, oh, that's why. So you can put 2 and 2 together so that you can go all the way back, put your conscious mind at the seat, discern this information and go, okay, that's not a part of me. That's just something that happened. I'm going to remove that program. You get what I'm saying? All right, later.